On today's Investing Mastermind podcast, we wanted to wish everyone a happy holiday season and Merry Christmas if you're celebrating. With this end of the year, we just wanted to reflect on what a great year 2024 has been overall and reflect back on some of our most listened to podcast episodes. I'm Michelle Markey.
And I'm Signe Lundholt.
Signe, what were some of the episodes that our listeners got the most out of this year?
Definitely the Warren Buffett Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting, as well as the annual letter coming out. So us discussing, first of all, the annual letter. And we did that back in episode 65 of this year, where it was sort of the reactions from that letter that people really liked, but also, of course, the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting in May that people liked listening to.
I know those were great, and we learned so much from one of the best investors of all time, Warren Buffett. And you could go back, scroll down through your favorite podcast app and scroll back down to some of those episodes. Like the Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting was around May, so you could hear some of the episodes from back then. Or also at the time we're recording this, it's just about been a year when Charlie Munger passed away. So we also wanted to reflect on some of his last advice to shareholders, and our listeners really appreciated some of what Charlie Munger said. And I've taken to heart some of what Charlie Munger said. Like, he mostly said that we're going to have to contend with some of the big winners of stocks, and a lot of those are big tech. So we might have to get used to having more of those in our portfolio. So that's something to keep in mind if you're looking to figure out what should I invest in, is listen to Charlie Munger's last advice. And that episode, I think, will be valuable for listeners. And also other episodes that people got a lot out of were ones about how to know when to sell out of your stocks and what might be a reason to have an exit strategy, because we know Warren Buffett has been doing exactly that. He's been selling out of a lot of stocks in 2024. So if one of the best investors is doing that, you might want to consider defining what an exit strategy of yours would be to get out of some stocks.
Also, another thing is actually, people have been asking a lot about what stock should I be buying right now, which was also one of our most listened to episodes this year. It's also in the 60s. It's episode 68. So go back and listen if you're in that place right now where you're thinking, it's Christmas, I want to learn something more about the stock market and Warren Buffett style investing, and what should I be doing these days? Should I be buying, and what should I buy? So go back and listen to that episode. Another thing that was also something people really liked to listen to was how much should you know about a stock before investing? So that's episode 64. Go back and listen to that, because this Christmas, you're probably not working as much as you are usually. So go back and learn a little bit about what you should be looking at before you even start investing in a stock. So go back and listen to that episode.
For sure. I mean, now when we might have a little downtime is a great time to listen and learn. Like maybe you're cooking some Christmas dinner and you want to have some learning opportunity, and you could just put in your wireless headphones like Signe was pointing to and listen to something that could help you be a better investor in 2025.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that and listen to some episodes. So I'm in charge of cooking Christmas dinners. So I'll definitely be in the kitchen a lot on my own and listening to audiobooks as well as podcasts this season. So audiobooks, I would definitely do some investing books, but also I like to listen to biographies, especially, from all sorts of interesting people, especially, company CEOs or founders, things like that I love to listen to, or anything where I can learn a lot. So planning on doing that this holiday season. How about yourself, Michelle?
Well, this holiday season, I guess I'm just trying to get myself ready for next year. So maybe I'll also listen to some podcast as I get some time to do that, or read some books, and just try to position myself to invest better next year. Who knows? Maybe Santa will be generous with us and give us some investing opportunities in 2025. And, be on the lookout for a Santa rally, not necessarily to invest if we're having a Santa rally right now, but to be cautious of it because you never know when the other shoe might drop. So, if you don't want to have coal in your stockings, maybe do your homework and learn before you just get swept up in the frenzy and hype with other people investing in companies that might have high valuations.
All right. Well, happy holidays to everyone listening in, and we'll be back in the new year.
Till next time.
If you enjoyed the show and found the content informational, we would be super grateful if you would leave us a review and follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you automatically get new episodes in your feed. We publish a new show every Tuesday.
The contents of the Investing Mastermind podcast are for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. None of this is investing advice, and if you need help in your personal situation, please consult with a professional.